Reading allows people the ability to better themselves, to seek comfort and understanding in the darkest times in their lives. At UC Books to Prisoners, we want to help incarcerated people gain access to reading materials in cooperation with IDOC so safety and security can be ensured. Books to Prisoners is organized as a volunteer operation under the nonprofit administration of the Urbana-Champaign Independent Media Center. We believe in the rehabilitative power of reading the books one wants to read, and of having access to information one is interested in. Having good and interesting books will make for a calmer population to watch over, discouraging restlessness and encouraging compassion. The abundance of used books in our society provides a cost-effective way to provide prisoners with reading opportunities, and donating allows citizens to remember the people experiencing incarceration, as most will come home one day and seek to reintegrate themselves into society. There is huge public support for the mission of Books to Prisoners to provide books to people incarcerated in Illinois. This is evidenced by the donation of around 15,000 used books per year. Without this level of donation, Books to Prisoners would not be able to make the difference it does to the rehabilitative possibility of incarcerated people. But unfortunately, the increasing amount of restrictions on the conditions of books allowed to be brought into prisons is hampering the work we do here at Books to Prisoners. There are important security concerns in bringing or shipping anything into a correctional center. Recently, used books have come under increased suspicion as carriers of contraband. Compared to the benefit books bring, the evidence of tainted books is very small. We can assure the public and IDOC mailrooms that they have nothing to fear from our shipments of books. What they suspect as signs of tampering for contraband, we know is a sign of a used book, like highlighting, underlining, worn spines, or yellowing pages. Historically, for nearly 20 years, Books to Prisoners has sent only clean books into IDOC facilities. This video will show how the books sent by Books to Prisoners cannot be carriers of contraband due to our procedures. We have used our own database for approximately 15 years, which is synced with IDOC's website. With it, we track every prisoner who has written to us to request books and the titles we have sent. Since we are synced with IDOC, we know where prisoners are held, when they transfer locations, and when they are released. Furthermore, we track all the changing restrictions of each institution to update our knowledge of what is accepted by which prison. The biggest factor in ruling out the attempt of a person on the outside smuggling contraband to a person on the inside is that our books are donated anonymously in community donation bins. Books that are donated by an individual known to us will not know who receives their donated books, if anyone. The majority of book donations actually end up in our fundraising book sale. Over 100 volunteers a year cycle through our organization, and our assembly line system of book sorting, picking, cleaning, and shipping ensures that no one volunteer is able to see a book from donation to shipment to any prisoner. This is documented for all to see, with each volunteer writing their name on the order's envelope, dictating what they have worked on. We also use this system to find out who makes mistakes and review safety and checking protocols with them. Our most experienced volunteers look through each and every donated book to sort by condition according to IDOC and Books to Prisoners rules. Even books that pass the first two conditions may not end up on our shelves to be chosen for a prisoner, but put in our sales boxes. Books are chosen by one set of volunteers to best match the requests from incarcerated individuals. Then, another set of volunteers goes through each book chosen and removes stickers, staples, and more debris. They determine whether stains can be cleaned and make sure each book is okay according to the conditions that are restricted by the particular facility it is going to. For instance, some prisons reject hardcovers, puzzle books, or leather-bound books. In some, many sets of eyes look for indications that the books will not be accepted by the prison they're going to. Our most senior volunteers then give the chosen books yet another look through to make sure everything meets the rules of the prison they're going to. From the time the books are picked from the shelf to the time they are approved for shipping is often 2 to 3 weeks. We work slowly and deliberately. Lastly, our use of the U.S. Post Office app, Stamps.com, provides more security. Against the suspicion that another shipper is sending books in our name, we can easily prove whether the shipment came from us or not. In addition, we save and file the hard copies of specific envelope and book requests from each prisoner who was shipped a set of books. For 3 months, we keep these before shredding them. Urbana-Champaign books prisoners as a trustworthy source of used books, whether there is some light highlighting or pen marking, yellowing pages, or worn spines. We have hundreds more used books we could send to prisoners who ask for them because their imperfections are only signs of a pre-owned book. Books are too important a source of rehabilitation to be withheld because of suspicion that light highlighting or the natural aging of paper are indicators of contraband. We hope having watched this video, it will be easier to conclude that they are not, and that all of these used, donated books should get into the hands of those who long to read them.